This is installation instructions for the EagleLight T8 48-inch 4-foot fluorescent. We're going to be replacing these 4 feet with a 22 watt, and the only tool that we need is this wire stripper. First step is to make sure that the power is off so that there's no chance of electrocution. Second item is make sure that your ladder is secure and that you are going to be able to work safely. And then you remove the cover, which typically comes off just by pulling out on the sides, or if it's a recessed ceiling, you push it out, push up and then pull down. First step, of course, is just to remove the tubes, which spin out like any other fluorescent. And once you have the tubes removed, the next step is to access the ballast and the starter. It's an old style. You'll see a starter in there that you can remove. If it is an induction type ballast, you need to do nothing more than just remove the starter. If it's an electronic ballast, which this is electronic, you actually have to bypass it. The process for doing that is to first find the wires, the hot wires coming in, and remove the wires that are going into the ballast. Once you've removed those, you then connect both ends directly to the wires, the power wires that are coming in. In this particular environment, this is the wire that goes to the ballast. This one here goes to the ballast here, and this white one here is the other power that goes to the ballast. This wire right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. So now I've got both of the input wires that are going into the ballast pulled off. I then am going to remove the output of the ballast and strip that clean and plug that into the load side and replace that so that now one of the lines, live lines coming in, is going for one side over here, and the other side of the ballast going in, we're going to now remove and snip those out. The connectors for the tube light oftentimes come out like this one did, and it's very easy. You just slide them right back in. And you take these wires from the other side, straighten them out, and you strip each end of those. And once those are stripped, you connect those onto the common side of the incoming line, replacing it right where it used to go into the ballast. You can then either remove the ballast if you like, which typically is one screw and a slide out, or if you want, you can leave the ballast inside, which is what we're going to do in this particular instance. Lay your wires back in, these extra ones that were coming from the ballast, we're just going to tuck back up inside there. We're then going to take the whole cover piece of this, slide it back up as it was, and make sure you don't pinch any of the wires, and then push that back in, which is that simple. And then the next step is to grab the LED lamps, being careful to carefully remove the end caps. You can see on each end of these there is a hook. Drop that. Remove the end caps on both sides, and then you plug that inside. And you've got one installed. And then do the same thing on the other, removing the end caps. And install them back in. And once you have those installed, you then replace the cover. And there you go, that's simple. And then you just put the lights back on and voila, there you go. LED lights. Gotta love them.